is to use visual text like photographs and drawings, student drawings, in order to help young elementary school students learn language and literacy. And the second is to look at visuals as qualitative data for inquiry. And I think that both of those goals will come out in our brief time together today. So I wanted to start with a photograph. Or, let's do it that way. Yeah, how about that? So this is a photograph, and I'm going to invite you to read this image, and I'm going to invite you to read it the same way you would read text. So let's start at the top, and we're going to read it left to right, and we're going to use the sweep and go back underneath and read it again left to right, top to bottom. So I'll give you just about 10 to 20 seconds just to give it a close look, a good read. So, what's going on in this picture? What's going on in this picture? Thank you.
One of the students is writing something down on the board and the others are taking notes on what he's doing.
Okay, so you're telling me that this student is taking notes on the board. What do you see that makes you say that?
He has a pen in his hand and he seems to be writing down something, and the rest of the class is paying attention to what he's doing.
They look like they're paying attention to what he's doing. And then what was the second part? You said they were doing something as well?
Oh, I said they were taking notes on what he was writing.
They were taking notes on what he's writing. So what do you see in the image that makes you say that they're taking notes about what he was writing?
The kid with glasses on near the back there is definitely writing something down, while the others have their eyes forward and are paying attention to him.
So you're looking at gesture, and because their eyes are forward, it makes you think that they're paying attention to him. And some of the students have their own pencils in hand, and they're doing some kind of recording, and that makes you feel that they're taking notes. What else is going on in this picture? Thank you. Yes?
There's some kids that aren't really paying attention.
What do you see that makes you say that?
There's one kid that's looking, the one in the yellow jacket, he's looking at the camera. And then there's another kid right in front of him that looks like he's concentrating or maybe contemplating something else. And then, like, the kids, I can't really see the kids in the second row.
But at least these two.
Yeah.
And so you're saying based on his gesture, he's looking right at the camera, not at the class. Even the way he has his head rested on his hand. And this student in front of him, who may or may not be paying attention, he's got his pencil flopped over. So you're referring to their gestures as evidence to tell you that maybe they're not paying attention to what's going on. What else is going on in this picture? Thank you.
I mean, I'm a little blind, but it looks like it's all boys in the classroom, which...
It looks like it's all boys in the classroom. So does that give you some information about this class?
It could be like a private, boys' school.
Maybe it's a private boys' school. It seems a bit segregated in terms of gender, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What else? Someone, did you have your hand up?
The teacher is watching the student, whatever he's doing, maybe checking for accuracy.
Okay, so you think the teacher's checking for accuracy. What do you see that makes you say that?
She's kind of standing off to the side and observing how he's solving it rather than helping him.
So she's observing, she's separate from the boy. And we know that physical proximity in a classroom makes a big difference. And she's rather than, I think you said helping him or offering him support, she's observing. Okay? Let's do one more. What's going on in this picture? Thank you.
I'm trying to read the clock to determine the time of day. Is that the little hand right there?
I
At,
think
like, 4?
this is, yeah, I think it's between the 10 and 11 maybe.
Oh, it's going that way.
Yeah.
I thought it was going that way.
I
Never
think
mind.
that's the second hand, but I'm not sure. Oh, what were you proposing? It might be after school time?
Or like almost lunchtime or after lunchtime.
Okay. And what do you see? Is there evidence besides the clock that makes you think that they might be getting ready for a transition?
The little boy all the way over closest to the teacher. He looks kind of checked out. And then the little boy that we couldn't determine if he was focusing or not,
Mm-hmm.
he could be kind of checked out too.
Okay. So we see evidence in the image that tells us maybe not everybody's engaged. We think he's engaged? Yeah. he's and then we recognized a few students were not sure. This guy's writing. We don't really know what he's writing, but he's doing something. And then these students are really more concerned perhaps with the camera or the camera person than what's happening there. Okay. So you can see how by finding evidence in the image, it lets us know a lot about the content. And we just engaged in a questioning protocol. It's a strategy, and it's called visual thinking strategy. So it's called VTS for short, and it was created by two museum educators, Philip Yenawine and Abigail Hussein, who is from Ed Psychology. And it is this 3 questioning protocol. What's going on in this picture?